to my studio, which is really just a den in our room. But I put up this screen, got some things hanging off of it. What I am going to do, this is an unlisted live stream. I am going to make it public for the members of my group, and I am going to invite you to go on a journey with me in organizing and cleaning up a little in my studio. So you might see some jiggling initially, and I'm going to show you what I'm planning on doing. And this is not going to be a long video. It's going to be a short thing, but I'll be doing this over the next few days, maybe the next few weeks, maybe the next year. So come on come on with me. The room is kind of dark. I don't have the lights on during the day, so it won't be completely lit in there this time, but that's good because it's awfully junky in there. So I have the screen and I kind of grab onto, let's get a hold of one here. Where's my hand? That's too low, too high. And open up the screen and oh my goodness, you guys, it's full in here. Let me turn on the overhead light. That might help a little. Now I will say in my defense, I have some things nice and stacked up here. I like these stacks of books, but it's getting pretty precarious up here. Back behind, you can see back behind I have bookshelves. I have art journals on them, but I can't get to them because look. But in my defense, I will say these boxes are empty. Boxes that I've accumulated. So I have boxes to put things in. This is a shelf that belonged to my brother, and you can't tell, but it slants at about maybe a 20-degree angle. And I'm going to take all of these things that I have on these shelves off and organize them. I very seldom reach up here, kind of blurry. I very seldom reach up here to get things. I more display. You know, I made these little dolls when I was following Rosemary Morris. This is an ink. I should use that. I don't know what this is. I can't see. I can't tell. It's some sort of something I made. But I've got some paint up here. I think this is buttermilk paint. A funnel that's kind of sitting there like a Tin Man's hat. Down on this shelf, I have some Forever something other, some golden matte. This is glossy, I think. Some golden paint, my Daddy Vans, some more ink, some items that I've made, all up in there. Down in here, I have books and everything. I'm going to clean this whole shelf off. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do it in this video, but I'm going to take all these things off and put them in some of those boxes and sort through them. Back behind there is another shelf, but I can't get to anything. So, you know, I've just piled stuff up behind me as I get things in. There's a shelf. Let me stand back here. There's a shelf sitting here that I have things in. I have a cart down here. I have boxes on, well, I only have one box on the cart. But as you go into here, see, there's my desk. And when I always say I'm reaching behind my chair, I'm reaching for these things right in here. My chair's kind of right there. And I love this. This will stay. This is my rotating, let me rock in. This is my rotating cart. I use this quite a bit. I have things hanging off of it. And I do use this almost every day, every time I'm in here. Over on this side is more, it's halfway organized over here because even though all of these things are stacked up, I do know what's in them. And way down there, that checked box is my wax seal. Underneath of that, I believe, way down in there is my urban sketching. And there are various things in all these boxes, crochet thread, tins. These are inks. I think I got that at one of, Debbie Epps sales. I think I got those from Debbie Epps. And there are things on this cart, like I've got this little pasta machine from Debbie, and just things that, you know, hey, and way back behind there are my brother's cars and airplanes that he made out of pop cans. And this stays pretty organized because I can't get to it. And then way up at the top are some teddy bears. And way up there. Over here is the lights. I turn this light, and there's another light like this one over there. And my camera hangs off of this stand here. It's really a clothing stand, I believe, a drying rack. Becky uses one like that, but it's my camera stand. You see this little round contraption there? That holds my phone when I'm filming. Let me step in here. Oh, you guys, it is really crowded in here. But it's not, you know, I know where things are. I will say, in my defense, a lot of these boxes are empty. So it's just a matter of taking things out and organizing it, and maybe putting it in a different spot. I have more bookcases there with my journals and things. That's my nephew and his wedding picture, and my grandniece when she was younger. You're looking way up at the ceiling. But see, I have things up around in here. Over here at the top of my computer desk. It's really not mine, it's my brother's, but he kind of gave it to me to use in here. He never used it. But I have paints down here, tapes and pens and pencils. This is ink for my printer. I do turn this lamp on when I'm working in here. This bucket here is all Happy Mail. And there are boxes of stamps and items in there, watercolors, paper. I reach for that paper quite a bit, and just all sorts of little things I've made and put up there. This room is really my stash closet, which looks like the room in here, but I can't get to it. Now I'm always reaching over here. I really need to put a cart in there because, like when I streamed this morning, you know, this holds fabric, that holds scraps, these are packages of papers and scraps. I'm always reaching for stuff there. Back in the corner is another shelf of items. There's ink there, just various items up in here. So it needs some reorganizing, and got my shoulder caught on something there. Over here is, you know, it's just gotten full in here, and it's not that it's full. It's like I said, once I get these boxes out and put things in there and pull out these two bookshelves, I'm going to pull this one out altogether, give it to my brother. He might put it out in his garage. And this shelf is just one of those plastic ones, and I'm going to move this shelf over here. So this space will come out, and that'll give me a good space to walk around in this room. So this is not going to be a long video, but this inspires me. I have to tell you, I walk in here, every time I walk in here, I get inspired. Look at that stack of books. And I got more upstairs, but these are books that I've just accumulated. And yeah, this pot really goes on my gnome that I wanted to take out on the front porch, and I never got it out there. So yeah, so come along with me on, I'll be filming various things. I'm going to start with this shelf, and I'm going to start unloading things into those boxes and move this shelf out. Then I'll go to this shelf and unload it and move it over here, and that will give me space to get back into in there. So come along with me on my organizing journey, and let's get inspired as we go. Look, I turn my camera that way and the light catches it. You can see it a lot better. I like it better like this. So thank you for for watching. I've been on here 10 minutes. I'm going to hold my phone in my left hand. It might get a little shaky. And I'm going to close up, pull the door shut. Oh, I got to reach in there and turn off the light. Pull the door shut so my family doesn't have to look at the mess in there. On the door, I have a wreath. I think I'm going to either make this a fall wreath, which it already is. And I've got some piece of needlework ornament hanging off of it. I've got some lavender and hydrangea hanging over here drying. I got this, I think, from Norma Branson. Some tassels hanging here. Is that tassel? Oh, this is a boho journal that I made with Aunt Beck. We were in a boho swap. And then I have some, a Quaker lace tablecloth hanging here. You can see I do a lot of white shabby chic, which kind of fits my style. So come along with me in my organizing journey. This picture over here, my brother rescued them from my mother. That picture hung up in my mother's house. And so did this one. She loved covered bridges. So I hope to do more of this. Come along with me on my organizing journey. Bye for now.